Hi, my name is Tiffany, and I'm here with One Chair at a Time, and we're continuing our stories series. And each week we are highlighting someone in the community. And today we have Javier and his mom Maggie, and I can't wait to hear all about you. I'm excited. So tell me, what grade are you in?
Seventh grade.
Seventh grade. Okay, how old are you?
12
Fixing to be 13
in 2 months.
in 2 months. Oh, yay! What school do you go to?
Randall Junior High.
That's Randall Junior High. They have a junior high now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they like split and they split
Because
it
my kids
into,
went to Randall High School.
they split it into two like in 2022.
Okay, they were going by then. Okay, sorry. We kind of got sidetracked there. I was like, Randall Junior High. You like it there?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what all sports you're in.
Uh, just track.
Just track. Okay, so what do you do?
100, 200, and 400.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So when does track season start up for you?
Uh, in school,
Yeah,
I think around like February.
February. Yeah, so you get to take the winter off.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what is your favorite thing about track?
Just competing
Mm-hmm.
and like the competitiveness
Mm-hmm.
that other people like bring.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So do you just compete with people at the junior high or other junior highs?
I think. Well, this is my first year at the because I'm seventh grade,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really sure just
Okay.
yet.
Yeah, because it's just your first year
Yeah.
at the track there. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to follow you. So who is your favorite athlete? Not even track. It doesn't have to be track. Do you like football? Do you
Yeah.
like, so who's your favorite team?
The Chiefs.
Chiefs? Who's
Yeah.
your favorite player?
Patrick Mahomes.
I know, he's mine too. He got hurt,
Yeah.
I heard, on this last game,
They're out
so.
of the playoffs too.
I know. Disappointing.
Yeah.
So, tell me about you and what is going on with you. So, you've been in a wheelchair since birth, correct?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about that? And Mom, you can step in too if you want to tell me.
Okay. Do you want me to tell her?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I was pregnant, that's when I found out Javier was going to be born with spina bifida. I was 5 months pregnant. It's the time when they take the blood work and then they do sonograms and all that. So my she's a nurse practitioner, but gyno.
Mm-hmm.
She's Brenda Payne, which I love her, love her to pieces. She, she said if everything is good, you don't hear a call from me, but if you get a call, then something came up. I said okay, and then sure enough, a couple days went by, and then I got a phone call, and she says, hey, this is Brenda. Give me a call back or whatever. I said okay. So I called, and that's when she's like, we need you to come in, and we're gonna talk to you. And I said okay. I had no idea what spina bifida was. No idea what was even what it entailed. Like what
Right.
was it? I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
So then she explained to me this is what it is and this is what's going on. And I'm like okay. I was 22 at the time, so I mean I'm young. I had no idea.
Can you explain a little bit what it is
Spina
for
bifida
people that
is
don't know?
spina bifida is basically when your spine doesn't form all the way and your nerves aren't connected as they should. As the baby is forming, the fetus is forming, it just doesn't connect.
Okay.
It's just a little something that's there. So when the baby is born, they have to go in and do surgery and close the spine and close the nerves, put it back in there, and basically the nerves are dead. So depending on where the nerve damage was, that's where your lower extremities or you're not going to feel from that point forward. So the higher it is, the higher it's going to get affected on your spine.
Okay,
So if
okay.
you are, so yeah, his
So
is
if it's
from
higher
lower.
up, then you wouldn't feel,
You wouldn't feel,
your
and then
arms
there's
as well.
there's severities to it.
Okay,
There's different.
Okay, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's different. It's just a lot. So if it's your back is a little bit more higher, your arms are affected, your fingers, obviously, your bowels, your bladders, and all that. So the lower and everything, your legs, your toes, everything gets affected. So the lower. With Javier, he is a L4, L5, so he doesn't have fillings from his knees down.
Okay.
Everything else, pretty functional.
Okay.
But that's where his spina bifida is, from L4, L5.
Okay.
Just very low at the bottom.
Okay. So did he immediately have surgery once he was born?
Immediately.
Okay.
Actually, the story goes, so with Brenna, she scheduled me. She said, "You can't have him here. He's gonna have to be born in Dallas." Said, "Okay, that's new to me. I had no idea, because we don't have neurosurgeons or anything like that here in Amarillo. Pediatric neurosurgeons here.
Yeah.
So she scheduled everything for me. Her whole office, well, not her whole office, but her and her nurse, they scheduled everything, and they got me in contact with Southwestern University, or Southwestern, is it Southwest? Or UT Southwest. That's what it is.
Yes,
UT Southwest in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yes, I had a whole gynecologist. I met the whole team over there, and then they were so welcoming. It was an experience.
So did you go into labor, or did they induce labor?
No. I came back. I met the team. I came back to Amarillo and just finished everything off. I was about 36 weeks pregnant, and then she said, "It's getting closer to your due date. If you go into labor here, either you're gonna have to get flown to Dallas, and it's gonna be this big ordeal."
Yeah.
So what I suggest is you going to Dallas and staying there. I said, "I have no family. I don't have anybody there."
Yeah.
So with the gynecologist there in Dallas, and Brenna came up with the plan to just put me on bed rest. That way the insurance can cover my 2-week stay before I had him. So I was just in the hospital chilling.
Just chilling.
Just chilling. Learning how to color, learning how to crochet. The nurses were super nice, until my water broke, basically.
Oh, wow.
So I was there by myself. Nobody with me, nobody anything. Luckily, my sister was there to visit me, because I had been there almost 2 weeks by myself, just on bed rest.
Wow.
And that night it was raining, and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna get up." My back started to hurt. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go use the restroom. We were already going to sleep, and sure enough, I go to the restroom, and I told Christina, that's my sister's name. I said, I can't stop peeing. And she's like, "Well, let me call the nurse." And I said, "Okay." So she called the nurse, and I'm standing there, and it goes, "Oh, honey, your water broke." And I said, "Oh,
that's what it is."
Okay." She was, lay down. I said, "Okay." So I laid down, and she was like, "Yep, it's happening. Like, you're gonna." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" It was probably 10 p.m. By 12, he was born.
The ball of fire came into the world.
Yeah. And immediately by maybe 6, 7 in the morning, he was transferred to Children's Dallas, and he had surgery there. And I wasn't able to carry him. It wasn't nothing like, when you have your baby, the normal way. They'll let you hold him. They'll let you, do this. But with him, I couldn't. So he was laying down belly the whole time. Even when he was at Children's, we were separated immediately. Well, I say, basically immediately. He was in the NICU, and I was still, because I had to have him C-section.
Okay.
So
so you're still recovering. And
I was still recovering. I was still out of it. I still didn't even know. Like, I got to see him. The nurse brought him to me, but immediately when he was born, he had to get wrapped up. They wrapped him up in plastic and a blanket and everything. And my sister got to see him, because they had to clean him up a little bit, and then wrap him up. And then they brought him to me just a little bit, and I just, and then I fell asleep. So I don't remember. Then I believe I was in a wheelchair to go see him in the NICU just for a moment. But even I couldn't hold him.
Right.
So I could just see him in the little bed. And, when they said, "Okay, he's going to go down to Children's now and have his surgery." And, okay. But I was still out of it, you just had a baby.
Yeah.
You're like, what's
you
going
still
on?
got all the anesthesia in you and all of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I
So
think
surgery went well?
surgery went well. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he was born February 10th. They kept monitoring his head for the there's a spinal fluid that goes to the head because your with spina bifida, your spinal fluid's not rotating as it should be. So if it goes up, it can stay up on your head, your brain, your skull, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why he needed a shunt.
Okay.
So he has a shunt from his upper left, and it's connected to right to his neck, all the way to his belly right here.
Okay.
So that fluid that gets connected, it doesn't rotate like mine or yours. It goes to the top, and then from right there, it gets to his belly.
So the shunt makes it go
Mm-hmm.
back down.
The
and
shunt makes it go
rotate.
back down, and it just rotates.
Okay.
That's how that works. But he didn't have that surgery till February 14th on Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But because they would go in there and they would measure the size of his head to see if everything was fine. But it kept getting a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. And this, okay, he's retaining fluid.
Mm-hmm.
We need to put that shunt in.
Okay.
I had no idea what a shunt was.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, okay.
Yeah. You're having to learn.
I'm having to learn all these
things.
things. I had no
Yeah.
idea what spina bifida was, what a shunt was, what
Yeah.
till later, actually years
Yeah.
later. I
Yeah.
even, I mean, because I was 22. What do you know at 22?
Exactly. No.
Yeah.
Because I know I sure didn't.
Yeah. What do you know at
Yeah.
22? But
Wow.
even now at 13, him almost being 13, I'm still learning things.
Mm-hmm.
We're still learning as I go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still like, how did we even get here?
I know.
How did we even
How are
get
you
here?
fixing to be a
How-
teenager?
yeah. I look back and I'm like, 22 years old. I had no idea what
Yeah.
spina bifida was, what a
Yeah.
shunt was, what having to go down there, be by myself,
Yeah.
coming back, doing this. It's just everybody. My dad was like, "You're gonna be going down every year." It just seems so overwhelming at first,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
having to go see the doctors every month or not month, but like every 3 months, every 6 months. But it's like you have to do it just
Did
because
you
we
have to
don't.
go to Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, since he was born there, all
Yeah.
his specialists are there.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's there, his doctors wise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it when you're here in Amarillo and you have to explain it to people over and over and over again, it's just, doctors.
Yeah.
It's just like
Gets
can we
tiring.
yeah,
doesn't
can we
it?
just move
Yeah.
to Dallas?
I know.
Yeah, or can somebody like at least come over here
Come
for
visit
once?
at
you know?
Amarillo just once a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be so helpful. But
Yeah.
you know,
So do you still have to go to Dallas?
yes,
You can go to Dallas.
we
a
go to
lot.
Dallas at least once a year.
Do you drive or
Mhm.
fly?
We drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever flown on an airplane?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Really?
Yeah. We take turns. We fly
Yeah.
or we drive, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's gone on an airplane plenty of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. He dreads the drive.
I know.
He's like, "Are we flying this time? Are we flying?" I'm like, "No, it's not 45 minutes. It's going to
I
be
know.
4 to 5 hours this
I
time."
know.
Yeah.
I know. My
Yeah.
kids live in Dallas, so I know that drive well.
Yeah. So we've been making that drive forever. And then I guess when he was born, he couldn't be in the regular car seat. So when I left Amarillo here, I brought my whole, the baby car seat, the stroller.
Mhm.
You think like you can leave the hospital with your baby in this, but you can't. The baby has to be laying down. So they have these special car seats. It's like a bed, kind of like a bassinet type.
Wow.
And that's what he was in for the first, I want to say, month or two. when he was a
Wow.
baby.
So on your back? Laying down on
on
the back
his
or
belly.
belly?
On his belly.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow.
On his belly.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. So they sell them there at the children's.
Huh.
So I'm sure it's for
Mm-hmm.
probably other things rather than spina bifida. But yeah, that was new to me. I was like, well, how am I've never seen that.
I know.
I didn't see it at Toys R Us.
Yeah.
That Toys R Us was still
A thing.
a
Yeah.
thing when he was a baby.
That's
like,
where
I
we
didn't
got all
see
our
that.
kids'
Yeah.
stuff was Toys R Us.
Toys R Us. So I'd
Wow.
never seen something like that. They're like, that's okay. It's downstairs at the pharmacy.
Wow. Oh,
I said,
wow.
oh, okay. So then I saw it and I was like, well, this is interesting.
Huh.
I mean, it's different, but I mean, that's what we had to do
Yeah.
was carry him in that. Just because we didn't want the back to open up, the sutures,
Yeah.
everything that he had
Yeah.
gotten closed up.
Gosh, that's fascinating. That's
Yeah.
like a wealth of information that you
Yeah.
had to learn really quick.
Really quick. Yep.
Wow.
And then 3 months later went back, or not even 3 months later, I think maybe a month later,
Mm-hmm.
go back and see how the shunt's looking, and
Mm-hmm.
it's been a ride,
Yeah.
a learning experience
yeah,
for
I
sure.
had.
From being
So
22,
so he's always been in a wheelchair.
always. He got his first wheelchair when he was in pre-K. PPCD, preschool program with children with disabilities.
Okay.
Through the school, they finally put him on the, like, yeah, he needs a wheelchair. He's 3 already. Besides that, he would be in stroller because he was still little. You know, I could just use a stroller.
Yeah.
But once he turned 3 and went into the school system, that's when I believe early childhood intervention (ECI) would go and do therapy with him as well. And they finally put that order in for a wheelchair at 3, and then we got it. Then we moved to San Antonio.
Oh. And now you're back.
And now we're back.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had an experience. Yeah.
What made you move back?
Family. Yeah.
Because
San
of the
Antonio.
family.
I was just trying to try something different, a bigger city.
Yeah.
But he was 3. He turned 4 over there. We were there for a year, and then we came back. But San Antonio has a lot to offer too. It just got lonely.
Yeah.
It's just me and him.
Yeah.
So, but they did amazing. I put him in a daycare that was for kids with disabilities, not just kids and disabilities, but they were very welcoming. Very welcoming.
Excuse me. Sorry,
You're fine.
getting choked up.
Yeah.
So, what was it like when your first wheelchair? Do you remember?
No.
Not at all.
No.
So, through the years, have you had to go up and move up in wheelchairs? And then I want to get to how you met Joe Chris and how you guys got connected to one chair at a time as well.
What's
Do you
funny
remember the first time you met Joe Chris?
No.
You don't?
He was 5.
I was going to say, I think you said you were pretty little.
He was 5, yeah. I met Joe Chris because when I moved back, I was looking for a job. So I went to Office Depot. I think it's on Swansea.
Yes.
So I went to Office Depot and I was printing out my resume on resume paper to make it look more professional.
Yeah.
And I saw someone in front of me in a wheelchair. And I seen him talking to this lady about playing wheelchair basketball and stuff like that. And I was like, well, my son's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
Yeah.
I want to talk to him.
Yeah, piqued your interest.
Yeah, it got my interest for
Yeah.
sure. So after he got done talking to her, he was waiting for, I think, if I remember right, some printouts. And I asked him, I was like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to, bombard your conversation or eavesdrop, but what were you talking about? My son's in a wheelchair, he's 5, and he's like, oh yeah, cool. And then we just started talking from there. And we've been plugged in with Joe Chris since then.
Wow.
Sometimes all it takes is just open your mouth.
That's right.
Just
You
ask
just
questions.
Have to ask, yeah.
Just have to ask. Had I not asked and not been there at the right moment,
Yep.
I don't know if I would have met him or not.
That's exactly right.
At that time, maybe I would have
Maybe
later on, but
but
yeah, to get him started at 5, yeah.
I love that.
and he was tiny little thing.
Just a tiny little thing.
Yeah, I was
think
able to
you
pick him up and
grew.
put him in the racer. Now I'm like, you got it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't do that. You're gonna break my back. Yeah.
Now, what's a racer?
So basically, it's like these 2, but it's not like this. But it's 2 wheels right here, and then like a triangle. So like
Okay.
2 wheels and then 1 wheel in the front.
Okay.
So yeah,
Oh,
Kind of like one of these, huh? Those that are back
Yeah.
there.
right here.
Yeah.
like these.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A special wheelchair for track.
I love it.
Yeah.
So Joe Chris helped you do all that and learn all that, and how cool. What age did you start doing that?
5, I think.
At age 5. Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. So if people don't know, how do you move it? Do you move it with your hands?
You have gloves, and like you push it like hard.
Okay.
So
So you push the wheels.
Mhm.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
How cool is that? So
Mhm.
that's called a racer.
Mhm.
Okay. And now you transfer yourself in and out of the racer yourself?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep. He's had his falls with it though.
Really?
Yeah. You can't lean back too much because it's so light.
Yeah.
So if you put too much weight on it, you'll fall back.
And get back heavy.
Mhm.
And go
Yeah.
doom.
Yep. He's done it plenty of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'll just get better and better every year with
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah.
I love it that you're going to start track this year. I'm excited.
I'm excited for him.
Yeah, I'm going to have to come watch
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So, do you think that he will race against other people in Amarillo, or maybe out of town?
I think out of town
Yeah.
schools. I don't
Yeah.
think Amarillo. I don't think Amarillo has enough.
Enough of the community
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
your age.
Right.
Yeah.
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 So we'll be traveling for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited. It's his first year actually
Same
doing
too.
it through the school.
Yeah.
We've done Endeavor games. We've done
I've heard
San
those are so
Antonio.
cool. The
Yeah.
Endeavor games.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Okay.
hot.
Do what?
They get hot.
It
Yeah.
does. I bet it does.
It's right June, so it's right in the summer, middle
Dead
of
of
summer.
summer, huh?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah. I'm excited for those.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about you and like what does a normal day look like for you? Going to school, like what time do you get up? What time do you have to get started in your day? Just if anybody watches this and has any questions.
I like get up around 6:30. Well, my mom has to like keep like on me. Like, I don't get up very easily.
Your alarm keeps going off, and do you keep pushing snooze?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like I wake up like around 6:40.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then
So what time school start?
around 7:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's a day like for you at school? Or is it pretty accommodating for you and getting around and everything?
Yeah.
And I hear you have tons of friends. A lot of friends.
He's very friendly.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell. As long as you don't talk too much.
Yeah.
And you get in trouble. And you don't learn your schoolwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell me, what do you want to do when you grow up? You're still just a young pup.
Yeah.
Tell me what your dreams are. What do you want to do? Where do you see yourself?
I want to work as a 911 dispatcher.
Ooh,
I know it could be a lot though.
good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea, yeah. That can be a lot. And you are the first person to hear a voice that is in dire need, so I think that would be incredible. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so are you just gonna stick with track, you think, or what sport do you want to try next? Anything?
I think I'll just stick with track.
Stick with track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know, like Jackson, when I interviewed him, he does all the shot put and all the powerlifting and all of that. So you think you're just gonna stick with track?
Yeah.
I think so too. I think that'd be awesome. Well, I can't wait to see how far you go, and that's incredible, wanting to be a 911 operator. Wow. So, okay, Maggie, what advice do you have for anybody that is going through, that they found out that their child is diagnosed with spina bifida? Because I know, like you said, you didn't know. You didn't have any clue.
I had no
I mean,
clue,
I guess now we have Google and the internet and stuff.
But even that could be overwhelming, because even going to
too much information.
Yeah, it could be overwhelming. Information overload, you know. Even when I went to the doctor to Dallas, while they were explaining what spina bifida is, I guess they want you to get the worst news just in case. It's always good to give you the bad, and then you'll figure it out as you go. Because with him, they told me that he would basically be incapable of doing things. He would have the size of the head of a football shape. So I guess, like, I'd say, hey Arnold, you know, that football shape, and I'm like, okay. So they prepared me for the worst. So when someone tells you that, you're like, that's not what I had envisioned as my first child.
Right.
You know, so you have to grieve it. You do have to grieve. You have to grieve a lot. And you have to prepare yourself. You can't get stuck in the why me, or why did this happen to me. You know, it's just.
It is what it is.
It is what it, and that's what I tell him, buddy. It happened. There's nothing you did wrong, and there's nothing that I did wrong.
No.
You know, what I just would advise somebody is just be strong for your kid. Be strong for yourself, and don't beat yourself up. You can't live in shame. You can't guilt yourself. And because if you do, you're just gonna make your child feel
Mm-hmm.
less of,
Mm-hmm.
not important. And I always speak life into him. Always.
Oh, I think that's incredible.
Always. Every
You
day.
have
I'm
to.
like, buddy, you can do these things. You
Absolutely.
can't do it just like them, but you can do it.
Absolutely.
So I think
Can do
that's what
anything
they
you
need
set your
is
mind to.
encourage them. Encouraging words and not shame.
Yeah.
Shame on the mom, feeling shame like, what did I do?
Yeah.
Why me?
Yeah.
What could I have done differently?
No, nothing. Nothing.
Nothing. It's just it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Well,
I
and I
encourage.
think that your mindset, and especially you, Javier, your mindset, you're going to do anything you want to do.
Yeah.
As long as you get this mindset. I mean, your resilience and your grit just amazes me.
Yeah.
Amazes me, and especially with track, I can't wait to see where you go with all of that. So I just know you're going to get better and better. So tell me anything you want to tell me or tell anybody that maybe is your same age and is in a wheelchair. Oh, and I want to get to the part where I know you broke your femur. So how's the leg? Is it better?
Getting better. Yeah.
Is it healed?
Mhm.
So how long were you in a cast?
Pretty much all summer.
All summer, the heat of the summer,
Mhm.
in the cast.
Mhm.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
resilience and grit right there. Just being in a full leg cast.
Well, I will say with Javier, he broke his ankle, fractured his ankle. That was at school in PE. I guess they were in the gymnasium and they were running. So he was, and some kid just abruptly just stopped. He couldn't stop his wheelchair, so then he just fell, and his ankle went under the what is
wheel.
this called?
Or the
Foot plate.
yeah.
The foot plate. It went under there, and then it just went, just crazy. With Javier, obviously, he doesn't have feeling from the knees down.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think anything of it. That's one thing that I do advise is just check them.
Check it out.
Check it out. Even
so
if
you
think
didn't know.
it's
You
no,
didn't feel any pain.
nothing.
At all.
At all.
Did you know that it had even gone under the foot plate?
I didn't even know.
Really?
Yeah. So a couple days went by.
Yeah, what tipped you off to
His ankle got hot and really swollen. It was probably like a week after. And my dad was over at the house, and I asked him, his ankle, it has not gone down. And he said, I would take him to go get an x-ray just to make sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes as moms, we think we're being dramatic. We're being, no,
like
I'm overreacting.
Yeah.
But.
Did you think she was?
A little bit.
Or were you like, well, maybe something's wrong?
Kind of in the middle.
Kind of in the middle, yeah.
Like, oh, my mom's she's overreacting.
Yeah.
No, we got to Northwest right here on Town Square. They did an x-ray, and they're like, yeah, it's broken. I'm like, he's been like this for a week, guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Like, I have no idea how to check these things other than like, okay, maybe it's spraying, maybe it'll go down, maybe, but no, it was broken. So he went on a boot.
So no cast for an ankle, it's a boot, huh?
Yeah, no cast for that.
Yeah.
It was a boot, and then.
So how did you break your femur?
I was trying to put my little niece on my shoulders, then I lost balance, and basically the same way I broke my ankle, broke my femur.
Oh my.
Yeah, he went back.
Goodness.
He put the little girl right here, and he noticed like him going back, and then he's like, "Oh no, never mind." And when he tried to put her down, he was wearing socks. His sock was slippery and went down like this, and it just completely twisted everything. And I was like, I think we need to go get an x-ray again. Yeah.
So
Femur's
did
completely
that one
broken.
hurt? Did you feel that one?
At all.
No?
No.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
That was an adventure.
I
We got to the urgent care at 5. Or nobody, BSA or Northwest would see him because he's pediatric orthopedist.
Right.
So at 3 a.m, they told me, we're going to transfer you out to Lubbock, and he's going to have surgery. I'm like, what? What? Yeah. So we got to Lubbock about 6 in the morning, had surgery in the ambulance. Yeah.
Oh, so you took an ambulance ride?
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
It was cold.
Yeah. And then had surgery about 9, got out, had some pins through his knee in a cast for 4 months.
Like an X.
Yeah.
And the pins were like in an X?
Mm.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been through it.
Oh my goodness.
He's been through it. So he missed endeavors. He missed Endeavor games. He missed summer camp.
Yeah.
You know, he missed all the fun things. But
So tell me about summer camp. Where is that, and like what is it?
It's like near DFW area.
Okay.
Yeah, and then like it's for kids with like spina bifida like me,
Okay.
and it's like do all like this fun stuff. There's zip lining, fishing, um,
Oh.
and like
Mhm.
karaoke and stuff.
Oh.
Well, I wouldn't say karaoke, like ukulele.
Yes.
You get to learn how to play it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
How fun.
horseback riding. They get to do a lot of stuff.
a lot.
That's
Mhm.
incredible.
It's
to
a whole
do
week.
Camps like
Yeah,
that. That's incredible.
It's a whole week of just fun for them.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Mhm.
What do you do, Mom, for a whole week by yourself?
Work. Relax. Work and relax. That's what I do.
So is he susceptible to breaks in his bones because he has spina bifida, or no?
You know,
Or is
they've
it
never,
just luck of the draw the way it landed?
Yeah, I think they've never really told me that,
Yeah.
but I think maybe
Yeah.
maybe
Maybe his
so.
bones are just a little
Yeah.
more fragile.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe a little fragile, especially on the knees down. Just
Yeah.
they're not getting exercise.
Right.
Just, you
Right.
know, but yeah, that's the only
Yeah.
bones he's ever broken are from the knees, the
Knees.
femur, the ankle,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Never
Yeah.
a finger, never an arm.
Pretty sure the fingers would hurt.
Pretty sure, yeah, the fingers would hurt. You would know
Oh,
that
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, he would. He would
Yeah,
feel that.
you would feel that.
Or
for
a
sure.
shoulder.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, maybe you do need to start powerlifting. Then you
Yeah.
can be all buff.
I
up your
do want to
shoulders.
get him in that
Yeah.
powerlifting
I think that would be pretty cool.
Mhm.
I really do.
at Endeavors. Maybe once
Yeah.
he turns a little bit older.
Yep. Yep.
You know,
I
but
know.
he-
You still.
the most exciting thing is getting him in actual school
Mm-hmm.
athletics and
Mhm.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he was part of the football team this year with the boys, so he would go to practice with them at 6 in the morning, wake up, drop him off. So he was included in that.
Well, that's a cool thing.
Yeah, so he was included with the football players, and he's got a picture with them, like of the
Oh,
football team and
awesome.
everything.
Do you get to go to the games and stuff as well?
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only the home games.
I only let him go to the home games.
Yeah.
I said, you're not going to travel.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
know.
when you're older. See,
Yeah.
You're almost a teenager. Maybe
Yeah.
when you're older.
Yeah. So I told him, show up for them, and hopefully they'll show up for you too.
Yeah.
You know, teamwork. Because
Absolutely.
I believe that they're going to see him, and they're going to be like, whoa, I didn't know kids in wheelchairs can do something like that.
I think so too.
That is awesome.
I think you're going to influence a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I think community is so,
Yeah.
so important.
Yeah.
And just your friends, and then just being a part of the football team and sports.
Yeah. And they said
That's
he
so
would
important.
be the first boy athletics at Randall Junior High to compete in wheelchair racing.
So cool.
Yeah. They're excited for it. The coaches are excited. I talked to them already the beginning of the school year. He's excited. If we can bring his grades up a little bit, then yeah, he can participate.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
I know
"Yep."
he's excited.
Yeah.
And I love that the kids can
Yeah.
support him,
I
so
think
they can.
that's great.
And I love that the kids include him in
Yeah.
things too.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've been
It's just
supportive.
gonna get better and better.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
it really is.
Yeah.
How cool! I'm just fascinated. There's a Randall Junior High, and I live in here.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Randall High School was big, and I
Yeah.
guess the left side of Randall High School
Yeah.
is now split for the junior high.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
how cool!
Yeah.
I learn something new every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
There. Well, is there anything else you want to say?
No.
If anybody's watching this that's your age, or that you want to tell anybody, just keep it up. Don't quit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't give up.
Mhm. Mhm. It's all your mindset.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it up.
Yep.
Okay, so for our last thing, and I'm asking everybody this, and I'll ask you first, and then I'll ask you, Mom.
Okay.
If you can describe Joe Chris in one word, what would it be?
Amazing.
Oh no, I think so too. What about you, Mom?
God sent.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's how I describe Joe Chris.
Mhm. Everybody that I have talked to has just had amazing things to say about him and just how supportive he is and all of that. So thank you. He'll be happy when he hears this stuff. He likes to watch them and hear what you guys have to say. Well, thank you guys. If you're done, do you have anything else you want to say?
No.
Okay. No. Well, thank you so much. And this is why we do these stories, so we can hear your story, and anybody that's watching can see, if they're in the same situation, like, okay, he's done it, he made it, he's doing incredible, and I can too. So I just want to thank you guys.